The nurse made a horrifying discovery while administering an injection. She had mistakenly used morphine, a painkiller, instead of an anti-inflammatory drug. To her utter dismay, she had injected 100 milligrams of morphine instead of the prescribed 3 milligrams. This highly potent drug could be lethal at just 5 milligrams. The elderly man tried to reassure her, explaining that as long as an antidote was administered within 10 minutes, the drug could be metabolized and expelled from the body. He even calmly pulled out a notebook and analyzed the situation, suggesting that this could be a clever murder method. However, the girl grew increasingly anxious as she realized the antidote was missing from the medical kit. The old man noticed her distress. He realized that as a wealthy man living in a secluded manner, even if he called for help now, medical personnel wouldn't arrive in time. It was clear that tonight was destined to be a fatal night. He deduced that someone must be trying to kill him and frame the nurse for his death. The girl, still clinging to a sliver of hope, reached for the phone to call for help, but the old man stopped her. He urged her to listen carefully to his every word, as this was the only way to clear her name. He didn't want his death to ruin her life or her family. He instructed her to make noise as she went downstairs and to greet his youngest son at the door. It was exactly midnight. Then, he told her to drive away from the manor, stop the car once she was out of surveillance range, and sneak back through the small gate in the backyard. Since the family dog knew her, it wouldn't bark. But to avoid being seen, she would have to climb back to the 3rd floor using the railing outside the wall. The girl followed his instructions. Upon returning, the old man had her put on his pajamas and hat. He knew his youngest son would be smoking in the yard at this time every night, which would make him mistake her for the old man himself. This would provide her with an alibi and clear her of suspicion. However, the girl had a fatal flaw. She would vomit whenever she lied. The old man warned her not to lie, but to tell only part of the truth. Afterward, the girl retraced her steps. Unexpectedly, she ran into the family's great-grandmother on her way down. Fortunately, the great-grandmother had poor eyesight and mistook the girl for her great-grandson, asking why she had returned. Under the cover of darkness, the girl finally made it back home safely. Yet, the next morning, when the butler opened the door, he was stunned by the scene before him.